Welcome to Trade Pro. 1 month ago, I posted this video where I talked about Bitcoin, S&P 500, and the dollar currency index, and where I believed that they were heading next as the most likely scenario. So in this video, let's talk about what has happened since when I posted this video a month ago, if my analysis was correct, if it was wrong, and also if there's any opportunity presenting itself currently. What do I think is going to happen next? But let's talk about it. So in this video I posted a month ago, I said dollar currency index was heading to the upside. As you can see in that video, go back and watch it if you don't believe me, but clearly I believed that it was heading to the upside. In the rest of the video, I talked about S&P 500 and Bitcoin, and that I believe that they would be heading to the downside as the most likely scenario. So let's go check out these three and talk about what has actually occurred now in the month that followed that video. So let's start on dollar currency index. This one, we had a complete follow through. So the analysis played out really nicely. It was textbook. We had the pullback right into the rejection zone indicator here. We had regular bullish divergence on the stochastic RSI here of the daily time frame. And we got our full follow through for a nice higher low and higher high in this uptrend. So the analysis was pretty much spot on for this one. But what is actually going to happen next? Do we have any opportunity to make money here? What's the most likely scenario? Well, right now, in my opinion, there's nothing to do. So I wouldn't do anything right now. What I'd be looking for is another pullback. So until this thing comes back for another larger pullback, there's, in my opinion, nothing to be done here from a trading perspective. So right now we do have a somewhat of a regular bearish divergence on the daily time frame stochastic RSI. So it would be normal to see somewhat of a pullback soon. It doesn't mean we need to see a pullback. It can keep heading straight to the upside, but most likely looks like this is going to have another pullback pretty soon, and that we can expect this to head to the downside in the short to medium term. But then after that, I'm still going to be anticipating further movement to the upside. It doesn't have to continue moving up after this pullback. This could be a complete reversal, but I always trade with the trend. So until I see this break the structure, so creating a lower low, no longer creating a higher low, and comes under the 200 EMA, then I will be bearish, okay? But until then, I'm looking for follow-through moves to the upside, so something more like, we get a consolidation and then head to the upside, okay? Now, that's the analysis for dollar currency index. Let's look at the S&P 500. And as I said in that last video a month ago, I thought it was heading to the downside. It was trading right here at that time. So we got a small push to the upside, and now we're getting some follow-through to the downside. So definitely somewhat of a fake out there. Definitely if you had entered here, that would be a stop out, at least if it was me trading. So this one could have had a re-entry on that, but essentially what I still believe is the exact same analysis that was posted 1 month ago, and that it's still going to be heading to the downside. So not a lot has happened since that video posted 1 month ago, but we saw a small move to the upside since then, and then somewhat of a follow through to the downside. Doesn't mean this can't create a higher low here and then head straight to the upside, but as always, I'm talking in what I believe is the most likely scenario. So looking for more downside continuation on S&P 500 as well. Of course, this is now kind of coming down here with the stochastic RSI to potential bounce territory. So we may see somewhat of a bounce here, and then some follow through to the downside. I think that could be a pretty likely scenario to see. So let's go to Bitcoin now on the daily time frame, where in that video posted a month ago, the scenario was heading to the downside. That's what I talked about. Price was trading somewhere in here about a month ago, and essentially I just said, let's look for this to head down for a lower low. That's what we have as the most likely scenario. We have stochastic RSI that's already fully reset, creating regular bearish divergence, and that's essentially what the analysis was, just looking for a lower high and a lower low, which we do not have confirmed yet. we did get, a nice move to the downside now. So if you traded and entered in up here, you'd be sitting comfy in your short, with your stop loss likely at break even by now. But that's just me. That's just what I would do in this scenario. If I'm expecting this to keep heading down, as I am, I'd just be sitting comfy in a short position right now. Okay. And I still believe this will head down and take out the lows to ultimately complete a lower high and a lower low here on Bitcoin. So that's going to be the analysis here, updating things. And what do I think is going to happen, or if there's any opportunity right now? Well, there's not. There's no opportunity. This is already extended to the downside. The time to get in was when it was at a discounted price up here. So it's a discounted price for a shorter. So someone who's shorting, this is a discount for someone entering into a short position because price pulled back. So that's the analysis. That's going to conclude things here on this video. And don't forget to check out my Patreon and other affiliates down in the links below. Thank you.